Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Force here with another update video, just keeping you guys up to date on everything going on here on the channel. Now normally I like to talk about new PC releases in these videos, but unfortunately there's really nothing coming out on the PC for the next couple of weeks. The next major release, which is Devil May Cry and a couple other games, isn't happening until Tuesday, January 15th, which is 2 weeks from now. So for that reason, not obviously going to be talking about new releases in these next couple update videos until we actually have some to talk about. With that said though, let's go ahead and talk about planned content here on the channel for this week. So of course we're going to be keeping up the Force feed, trying to make that a daily thing Monday through Friday. This week's been a little bit hairy just because there's been so little to talk about. In fact, yesterday I ended up just recapping some major events from 2012. So we'll be going over the news today and we'll see if there's enough to make an episode out of. If not, I may do the same sort of thing I did yesterday, or I may just sort of throw whatever at you. We've got the Steam sale going on, so I know at least I can probably talk about that. But yes, we're going to have the Force feed going. We'll be seeing some more Magic the Gathering as well as Smite gameplay, and of course continue our way through the Morrowind Let's Play series. I want to try to have the main storyline of that game finished by the 15th of January. With those new games coming out, I think that's a good time to pick up the following Let's Play series and run that for a few weeks and then sort of just go from there. But yeah, that's going to be my plan. We'll see if I'll be able to do that. Morrowind is a massive game, so it may not happen, but I'm going to do what I can. I'm also looking to do a most anticipated games of 2013 video, sort of like I did the top 5 of 2012 earlier this week. That was well received. People seemed to like it, even though there were varying opinions on what should be on the list and things I didn't include and things I did include. Look, it's an opinion piece. That's my perspective. Those are the games that I liked the most. And with that said, my upcoming video for the most anticipated games of 2013, that will also be the games that I myself am looking forward to the most. And I'm sure there'll be ones that people think should be on the list that weren't, and if that's the case, just make your own damn video about your most anticipated games. I don't know what to tell you. And like I've talked about in the past, during this relative drought of new games, I will use this opportunity to revisit games that I didn't get to cover or think deserve another look. Stuff from the past, basically. Now, one of those games is Krater. This is a game that I looked at, I think it was in the summer of last year, 2012, and the game's gone through a bunch of changes, and it was pretty interesting the first time I played it. I'd like to revisit that, show it to you again, get your guys' thoughts and opinions on that game. And I guess that's basically it for normal content now. Recently, for First 40s, we took a look at Wizardry Online. Before that, we took a look at Dragon's Nest. I also revisited the Akaniro Demon Hunters beta. So those are some varied games that we've been looking at on the channel. You know, I would love to have a First 40 video almost every day, like 4 to 5 times a week, but once again, because this is such a sparse time for new games, that it's really tough to do that. So we're gonna probably get more filler content like the MTG and like the Smite videos, just to keep you guys entertained with content, even if it's not exactly what I'd like to be doing in First 40s or previews of new games. I'm also excited to announce that we pretty much nailed down the start date for the Elder Scrolls Online podcast, which is yet to be named. It will be happening next week. I guess I just lied to you. We haven't actually nailed down the day, but we are ready to go, basically, to start the podcast next week. It is going to be myself and Jesse Cox, and we're going to see if we can get hopefully at least one other guest in the mix. I like to have at least 3 people. I think that's sort of an ideal number for podcast. 2 people, I'm sure it could work well with myself and Jesse, and the first episode may very well be that, but I would like to find probably at least someone else to throw into the mix, just for varying opinions and more discussion to take place. You know, it's always great when that works. But yes, the Elder Scrolls Online podcast, it is happening. We'll be starting next week. That is the current plan, and I'm really excited for it. The information's been pretty lacking over the past couple of weeks, or I guess over just the past week for ESO, but that's also because of the holiday season, and with everything else in gaming lacking, it's not surprising that Elder Scrolls news is lacking as well. But anyways, yes, that is happening next week. I'm excited, and I guess that does it for this update video. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this update video. Quick note, I'm also taking a little bit of a break from StarCraft. I've sort of just burnt out on it, and I haven't really been enjoying SC2 commentary. It's something that I did consistently for 2 years, and I do still love the game, but I don't know how much coverage I'm going to do of it. That might change with Heart of the Swarm coming up. I may really get back into it, but we're going to take a little bit of a break as of now. I know there are many people on the channel who first found me through my StarCraft StarCraft coverage, and of course I thank you for that. Much appreciated, and I'm glad that you enjoyed everything that we have done when it comes to StarCraft, but I'm not going to cover a single game forever. That's just not the case, and just because I started out on StarCraft doesn't mean I'm going to stay with it forever. Truth of the matter is, my SC2 videos are some of the least viewed content nowadays on the channel. While it's what I started with, things have obviously changed and evolved. This has grown into more of a general gaming coverage channel, and I think most of my viewership is here for that reason, for coverage of a variety of games. So for now, taking a little bit of a break from StarCraft. That could change next week, it could change next month, it could not change at all. We'll have to see honestly how I feel, and I'm gonna do stuff that I enjoy, and if I stopped enjoying it, I'll probably stop doing it. If I get back into it, well then you'll see those videos here on the channel. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Keep watching and keep owning.